You've done a great presentation. Your product is terrific. You need to get to the close. But if you don't get through this objection handling phase, you're dead. So we need to talk about this. What are some things you need to know about objection handling? I want to change the picture that you have in your head when we think about this particular phase of this interaction. Most people that I've worked with, in talking to them, I find out that they view objection handling very much like an obstacle course. There's the army crawl, there's the climbing wall, there's all these things that these challenges that are going to come at them, and they're not sure when and how. They think they're ready for them, but I want to change that image that you have in your head. And I don't want you to view this as an obstacle course. I want you to view it like hurdles. So I used to run the hurdles. And if you see what I see, what you should see is a lane set out in front of you. The obstacle or the hurdle is predictably set in a very specific sequence, spaced out at a very specific set rate. That's what you need to have. And so to do that, here's what we've got to do. One, your company, your marketing department, your sales leaders have to always have a list of objections on hand, constantly updated, constantly sharing. And what they're sharing is the best thing to say and the best way to say it. It should not be a surprise. There should be a flow to your engagements, a flow to your interactions, a flow to your sales calls that makes this all predictable. And more importantly, the sales tools that you're using should make it predictable so that you can honestly say, I always get this comment or I always get this question right here on this slide or right here on this page. If we can get this concept down, if we can get this practice down of handling objections more like hurdles than obstacle courses, then this presentation and this piece of the interaction called objection handling is going to be orderly. And just like hurdles, it's going to be fast to the finish. And that's what I want for you. Obstacle course, on the other hand, challenges, obstacles are going to come at you unexpectedly, and that's going to slow the sales process. That's going to slow the close. So let's talk specifically about PowerPoint and other sales aids. The presentations should facilitate predictability, and that's huge for new people. If you've got new hires and you're giving them these aids and these sales tools, the predictability in that engagement, so they know what questions coming at them and they know when, that's going to be huge. The other thing you can coach to is emotional impact. They're literally watching for certain body language. When you say this, they should get uncomfortable. When you say that, they should be leaning in. When you say this, they should say this. A well-built presentation should also pre-handle objections. Let me be clear about that. If you say this and you get a question that's interrupting your flow and you didn't see that one coming, chances are very good that the answer to that question is on the next slide. It's on the next page. That tells me two things. Either you're not moving fast enough or you don't have your slides or your pages in the proper order. So really study that, focus on that, get it in the right flow, get it in the right sequence so that everything coming at you is predictable. Now let's talk specifically about consultative selling. In highly technical sales environments or really disruptive sales solutions where you're bringing something new to the table that they really haven't seen before, it's very unfamiliar, then there's going to be this ongoing consultation process.
Success requires insights. Elite execution requires training. Go to www.exsalesconsulting.com/special offers.